Being shed on the morning, and thank you for joining us. I'm Gary Libertor.
And I'm Storm Tracker 2 meteorologist Eric Gage.
And it's not too bad out there this morning.
Yeah, a little chilly though. Temperatures near freezing. Budget an extra 30 seconds or so to scrape off some frost. But yeah, and another thing this morning too, if you were up actually earlier last night, was the Northern Lights, surprisingly. Yeah, we had a solar storm over the North Pole, and take a look at this picture we got sent in from Melissa in East Herkimer. Look at this view right here. Now, it is hard to see with the naked eye. However, if you have a camera, set it to a longer exposure, you can actually see the Northern Lights more clear, seeing those greens and reds. Otherwise, they are kind of faint, again, to the naked eye. And again, temperatures this morning are still on the chilly side, but things are quiet. Temperatures near freezing in the Mohawk Valley, 35, 33, and 36. And up north in Big Moose, 30 degrees below freezing. And wrapping up in the Southern Valley, still below freezing temperatures, 25, Skenevis, 30 degrees over in Cooperstown. And again, things are quiet in the Yorkville Battery Storm Tracker 2 at Doppler radar. And for today, high temperatures reaching the upper 40s to low 50s, mostly cloudy with breezy conditions. A stray shower possible this evening before widespread rain arrives tonight. We also have a look at what to expect for your work week ahead coming up. Back to you, Gary.
Eric, thanks. We are learning more about
The WKTV Tower brought to you by the Central Association for the Blind and Visually Impaired.
Welcome back. Taking a look at your morning commute. Looking dry with quiet conditions. A little cool out this morning too, and budget again a little bit extra time for that patchy frost, increasing clouds. However, by this evening, a stray shower, a light shower is possible before widespread rain begins to arrive tonight, a little after 8 p.m. Also, too, those winds will start to get a little strong after sunset. So if you're on the road, just be careful of steering in those winds, especially they'll be coming from the south. So if you are between I-90 and Route 20, higher elevations, those are where the strongest winds are going to be tonight. And again, budget a quick scrape, 30 seconds or so if you are in higher elevations this morning, as temperatures are below freezing. Some areas in the lower elevations, especially Utica and Rome, are still above freezing, so a lot of those areas aren't seeing frost at this point. And lastly, taking a live look at the Yorkville Battery Storm Tracker 2 Doppler radar. All is quiet right now, and for the most part, expect to remain quiet for this morning and the early part of this afternoon before, again, those rain chances begin to arrive this evening. Eric, or Gary?
Eric, thanks. Developing this morning, 3C.
From Central New York's most dependable weather team, here's meteorologist Eric Gage.
Good morning and welcome back. Happy Monday. We're starting out with temperatures near or below freezing and mostly cloudy skies, with some areas seeing mostly clear skies. Here's a live look at downtown Utica from our Nexus camera. Looking at clouds across the Mohawk Valley this morning and quiet conditions on the Yorkville Battery Storm Tracker 2. Doppler radar, however, zooming out a little bit, we can eventually see our system arriving to the west. Notice that little band of rain showers right here. There's some movement of high pressure in the weekend, so no rainfall is expected for this morning and early part of this afternoon, but that'll change coming into this evening with a chance of a light shower. And regarding winds today, it's going to be a windy one, especially if you are south of the Mohawk Valley between Route 20 and I-90. Take a look at these wind gusts right here, 25 to 35 mile per hour wind gusts and sustained wind speeds of 15 to 20 miles per hour. Now, downsloping could cause areas just in the lower elevations right into the Mohawk Valley to see those gusty winds too, as well as the North Country still seeing those very windy conditions. Windy conditions will continue into Tuesday and into Tuesday night. And look at your week ahead. Thin clouds for your day today with some rain showers developing this evening and overnight. High temperatures barely reaching the low 50s. For Tuesday, some early morning rain showers, maybe a lull in the rain by midday before showers begin to arrive in the evening. High temperatures in the low to mid 50s. For Wednesday, the driest day of the work week, however, the coolest one, as highs barely approach the low 40s. And for Thursday, there is a chance for a wintry mix. I'll get into that in just a minute. And the bigger picture, low pressure is beginning to arrive from the west, and this will be our weather maker for this evening and into most of Tuesday. So, on our Skycast for this morning, starting out with dry conditions, some clear skies mixed in with those cloudy conditions this morning. By 9 a.m., still looking dry. However, by noontime, maybe a brief shower begins to arrive between 3 and 4 p.m. By 5 p.m., that rain continues to push up north and things dry out until after sunset, around 8 to 10 p.m. That's when widespread rain begins to arrive. Temperatures in the mid-40s with still very windy conditions just south of the Mohawk Valley. Looking at a low in the rain showers for early Tuesday. Scattered showers arrive from lake effect Tuesday afternoon and evening. And other than that, looking at mostly cloudy skies. Behind this, though, cool conditions. Cool temperatures begin to mix in, and this could spell the chance for a wintry mix early Thursday morning. Early Wednesday morning, I should say. As you can see right here, some of these snow showers and that pink indicating possible sleet mix. And so for today, highs in the low 50s with mostly cloudy skies, breezy conditions tonight, rain showers and still a bit breezy, lows falling into the mid 40s. Your 7-day forecast, rain showers Tuesday, windy conditions Wednesday, the driest of the work week ahead. And a wintry mix possible early Thursday morning. So I was correct the first time. I guess the time on the top was a little backwards. And for Friday, mostly cloudy. And then for the most part this weekend is looking on the dry side. So we could eventually get a completely dry weekend. In fact, this past weekend wasn't too bad.
Yeah.
We had some sunshine late Sunday.
Eric, thanks. The time right now is 5:20. Still ahead. For joining us for this half hour, I'm Gary Libertor.
And I'm Storm Tracker 2, meteorologist Eric Gage.
And if you're out this morning, it's really not that bad out.
Yeah, not too bad. Definitely want to bundle up a little bit. Temperatures are near freezing, and some areas have been seeing some frost developing too. So again, budget maybe an extra 30 seconds to a minute to scrape off that frost. But again, things are quiet. Nothing going on this morning. In fact, temperatures are on the cool side. Take a look at those temperatures across the area. 30 degrees. Up in Big Moose, 31 Inlet and Lake Pleasant. Into the valley, 32 near freezing in Little Falls and Dolgeville, 33 in Westmoreland, 33 in Whitesboro, 36 Westmoreland, and 35 degrees in Utica. And wrapping up the area in the southern valleys, 30 in Cooperstown, below freezing, 26 in Skenevis, and 27 in Norwich. And a live look at the Yorkville Battery Storm Tracker 2 at top of the radar. All is quiet right now. However, our rainmaker is on the way. You can see that just to the west right now. And for today, mostly cloudy, breezy conditions, highs barely reaching the low 50s. We have a chance for a light shower later on this evening, as well as widespread rain arriving tonight. I'll time it all out in your full forecast coming up. Back to you, Gary.
Eric, thanks. And don't forget, the Storm Tracker 2 forecast is never more than 10 minutes away. U.S. Secretary of
The Cooperstown Cam is brought to you by Utica National Insurance Group.
Good morning and welcome back. Temperatures across the area are near and below freezing depending on location. North Country seeing a hard frost, as well as some areas in the southern valleys. Temperatures again will remain in the 30s for the remainder of the early morning, warming up into the upper 40s by this afternoon with quiet conditions and mostly cloudy skies. On the Yorkville Battery Storm Tracker 2 at Doppler radar, all is quiet right now. There is a chance for a light shower to take place in the middle of this evening before more widespread rain showers begin to arrive tonight. Otherwise, except these temperatures in the upper 40s to low 50s, windy conditions in certain areas. I'll explain in more detail in your full forecast coming up. Back to you, Gary.
Eric, thanks. As communities across the nation.
Brought to you by the Central Association for the Blind and Visually Impaired.
The time now is 5:48. It is time to welcome the New
New York's most dependable weather team. Here's meteorologist Eric Gage.
Good morning and welcome back. We're looking at temperatures starting out near or below freezing across central New York, depending on elevation, with either clear skies or some clouds, again, depending on location. Taking a live look at downtown Utica from our Nexus camera. Utica currently under mostly cloudy skies. These clouds are thinner, so you could actually see the moon in between some of these passing clouds. And a live look at the Yorkville Battery Storm Tracker 2. Doppler radar, all is quiet right now. Noticing our next weather maker very faintly on the horizon just to the west of us. We go currently over Lake Ontario. This will move into our area and weaken, so no impactful weather is expected for this morning into this afternoon. Or by the mid-afternoon to mid-evening, that's when a chance of a light shower begins to arrive. Looking at today regarding winds, it's going to be a breezy one, especially for those of you in between Route 20 and I-90. Wind gusts between 30 and 35 miles per hour and sustained wind speeds of 15 to 20 miles per hour. And also downsloping could cause areas, especially around the New Hartford region, Chadwicks, could be seeing those very gusty winds move into the valley briefly before areas in the Mohawk Valley and north will see a gradual decline in those wind speeds. Regardless, winds will be very strong heading into Tuesday. And look at your week ahead. Here is what we're going to be expecting for today. Again, thin clouds, breezy conditions, rain showers developing overnight. Early morning rain showers, possibly a lull in the rain by midday Tuesday before more showers arrive in the evening. For Wednesday, the driest of the next 5 and also the coolest. Highs only in the upper 30s to low 40s. And for Thursday, due to that cold weather, there is a chance for a wintry mix before rain begins to arrive in the afternoon. The bigger picture, that's that low pressure impacting our weather for tonight as well as tomorrow. And looking at it in more detail on our Skycast. Again, this morning, starting out a mixture of clear skies and clouds depending on location. Heading into 9 a.m., looks mostly cloudy skies, temperatures climbing into the upper 40s to low 50s. A brief shower, light shower possible but between 3 and 5 p.m. before widespread rain arrives after sunset between 8 to 10 p.m. And those gusty winds will still be, especially in the areas between Route 20 and I-90. And then for Thursday afternoon, looking at a few scattered showers, windy conditions, and things gradually drying out Tuesday evening. And then for Wednesday, a little breezy, but also chilly too. Looking at partly cloudy to mostly clear skies by the evening. And then heading into Wednesday night and early Thursday, take a look at this right here. Leading edge of these rain showers could produce some snow as well as a sleet or wintry mix. And so for today, highs in the upper 40s to low 50s, mostly cloudy with breezy conditions. Winds pick up again tonight, lows falling into the low 40s with rain showers in the early night. Your 7-day forecast, looking at rain showers starting out Tuesday. And again, rain a little bit for Tuesday night. Dry Wednesday, wintry mix possible early Thursday morning. We have a couple more chilly nights in the near forecast for Tuesday night and Wednesday night. So the frost potential is not out of the picture, at least for the near future.
And doesn't look too bad of a day for voting tomorrow.
Oh yeah, not too bad. Might get a brief dry slot in the middle of the day before. It's going to be windy though, that's the only thing.
Eric, thanks. Well, a pair of heroic cops. And thank you for joining us. I'm Gary Libator.
And I'm Storm Tracker 2, meteorologist Eric Gage.
And happy Monday to you.
Happy Monday. And I'm not feeling too tired.
I know, me either.
I'm starting to get used to this. Maybe the daylight saving time fallback might have helped a little bit. So,
yeah.
But yeah, this morning is a little chilly out. Temperatures are near or below freezing. And another thing too, some people got to see last night, the Northern Lights.
Yeah, that's a nice picture.
And take a look at this picture right here. This is from Melissa in East Herkimer. Now, these Northern Lights are a bit hard to see with the naked eye unless you are very far north near the Arctic Circle. This is taken by a longer exposure camera. Usually you only see the faint greens, but this picture right here, you can see the greens as well as some of the reds a little higher up in the sky. And regarding those temperatures, again, expect a frost this morning. So if you're heading out the door in the higher elevations, budget maybe 30 seconds or so to scrape off your windshield, especially in the North Country, 30 degrees Big Moose, 31 Inlet. Little Falls and Doudsville actually below freezing as well, or near freezing in the low 30s. And in the Southern Valley, still below freezing. Cooperstown 31, Skenevis 27, and Sherburne with 27 as well. And a live look at the Arcflow Battery Storm Tracker 2 at Doppler radar. We're looking at some rain showers beginning to arrive from the west. These don't look to arrive at least until mid to late this afternoon, and only on the light side, no major rain. However, more widespread rain begins to arrive tonight. I'll go into more detail in that full forecast coming up. Back over to you, Gary.
Eric, thanks. Let's get right.
The WKTV Tower Cam is brought to you by the Central Association for the Blind and Visually Impaired.
Welcome back. As you head out the door this morning, some of you guys might be seeing some frost, especially in the higher elevations north and south of the Mohawk Valley, including some areas in the Mohawk Valley, especially in the Herkimer region. So again, a quick scrape possible, budget 30 seconds to a minute or so to do some quick scraping off your windshield, but for the most part, nothing too major for this morning. And your morning commute is looking dry with temperatures in the mid to upper 30s, increasing clouds throughout the morning. And for your evening commute, could be seeing a passing light shower, but still no major rainfall expected during the daylight hours today. However, as we approach tonight, that's a different story. So look right here, we have dry conditions, possibly a light shower right here, as you can see, between 12 and 6 p.m. My thoughts are closer to 3 to 5 p.m. Then widespread rain arrives overnight tonight and into early Tuesday with more scattered showers, hit or miss throughout Tuesday afternoon. Gary?
Eric, thanks. Developing this morning, 3
From Central New York's most dependable weather team, here's meteorologist Eric Gage.
Good morning, happy Monday. Starting out on the cool side with scattered frost depending on elevation and cloudy conditions in the Mohawk Valley. Here's a live look at downtown Utica from an Nexus camera. Also noticing one thing too, the sunrise starting out a little earlier this morning compared to last Friday for our sunrise show. Finally starting to see some of that twilight. Probably not going to see a good sunrise this morning with the cloud cover, but still looking at dry conditions in the Yorkville Battery Storm Tracker 2 at top of the radar. Out to the west, noticing just some light rain currently over Lake Ontario. This will drag into our area and then weaken, and not a lot of that, if any, is expected to reach the ground. So looking dry for this morning and into the early part of this afternoon before a light shower is possible between 3 and 5 p.m. After that, widespread rain begins to arrive after sunset tonight. Another thing too tonight are going to be the winds. Take a look at this right here, 10 p.m. Wind speeds just south of the Mohawk Valley between Route 20 I-90, 30 to 40 mile per hour wind gusts and sustained wind speeds of 15 to 20 miles per hour. Now here in the valley, just an I-90 and north, you're going to be spared some of that stronger wind gust, but still it's going to be a bit breezy out there too. So for the most part, expect breezy conditions tonight and even more breezy conditions, more widespread tomorrow as wind direction shifts from the south over to the northwest as winds travel directly through the Mohawk Valley. And in more detail, taking a look at your week ahead, starting out with today, thin clouds, breezy conditions, and again, rain showers arriving overnight tonight. And for tomorrow, the warmest day possibly of the entire work week, highs in the mid-50s, with some morning rain drying out briefly midday before some showers begin to arrive later on in the evening on the scattered side, not as widespread. Wednesday, the coolest of the week, dry conditions, mixture of sunshine and clouds, and with that cool air moving into the area, we could be seeing an early morning wintry mix for Thursday. And so looking at the bigger picture, low pressure slowly moving into our area, you can see from the west, and bring with that too the chance for some light showers. So under Skycast for this morning, starting with cloud cover, 9 to noon time, some dry conditions as well, a light shower possible between 3 and 5 p.m., drying out once more, and then widespread rain arrives between 8 to 10 p.m., and that'll bring with it probably a tenth of an inch to quarter inch of total rainfall. So not a complete washout, but still enough to bring a decent amount of rain to the area. Early Tuesday looking dry, and then by Tuesday afternoon, Tuesday evening, that's when the chance for scattered showers begin to return, drying out once again Tuesday night. And looking at some sunshine for your Wednesday, cool and breezy, and then Wednesday into early Thursday. Take a look at this right here. Looking at a leading edge of rain showers producing the chance for some snow as well as some sleet in that pink area right there. And so for today, highs in the upper 40s, low 50s, mostly cloudy, breezy conditions, widespread rain arrives tonight, lows falling into the mid 40s. Your 7-day forecast. Tuesday, not too bad, still windy and the warmest of the next several days. Wednesday, the coolest of the next several days, but also looking dry. And overnight lows Tuesday night and Wednesday night are near freezing, so we're not done with the frost potential again for the next few days. But for the most part today, it's looking dry.
Man, a big week this week, Election Day and Veterans Day, so a lot of people looking at that forecast for sure.
Yep, and next Saturday is looking dry too.
Good for us. Eric, thanks. Be sure to like us on Facebook. Thank you for joining us for this half hour. I'm Gary Libertor.
And I'm Storm Tracker 2, meteorologist Eric Gage.
And here on this Monday, it's a bit of a chilly start, but at least it's dry.
Yeah, dry this morning. Temperatures are near or below freezing depending on elevation. So waking up this morning, might have some patchy frost. And so for today, we're dealing with dry conditions starting out this morning, and then a chance for some light showers as we head into this afternoon and into this evening. In fact, taking a look at local temperatures this morning, in the low 30s here in some areas, 31 Big Moose, 32 Inlet, Dolgeville, Little Falls, 36 Westmoreland and Utica, above freezing in those low elevations. Still in the southern valleys, 28 Skenevis, 31 in Cooperstown, 28 in Sherburne. So again, heading out the door this morning, we'll be doing some patchy frost. Live look at the Yorkville Battery Storm Tracker 2 at Doppler radar. Quiet across area this morning. Our rainfall potential begins to arrive this afternoon as low pressure arrives from the west. And for today, high temperatures climbing into the upper 40s to low 50s. Mostly cloudy skies. A chance for a late shower this evening. Widespread rain arrives tonight. I'll go more detail on that timing in your full forecast coming up. Back to you, Gary.
Eric, thanks. And don't forget, the Storm Tracker 2 forecast is never more than 10 minutes away. U.S. Secretary of State Antony
The Cooperstown Cam is brought to you by Utica National Insurance Group.
Good morning and welcome back. Here's a look at current conditions measured at Griffiths Park in Rome. Calm winds, feels like temperatures in the mid-30s. Outlying areas in North Country and Southern Valleys are near or below freezing, so you could be dealing with some patchy frost as you head out the door this morning. So budget roughly 30 seconds to a minute or so. Do a quick scrape in the car. And looking at a live look at the Yorkville Battery Storm Tracker 2 at Doppler radar. Quiet conditions all across central New York this morning with mostly cloudy skies. The clouds today are going to be on the thinner side, so you could be seeing maybe the faint view of the sun. There's not going to be completely overcast conditions here for today. And as we head into this evening, mostly cloudy skies, temperatures climbing into the low 50s. Rain chances are on the table for mid this afternoon between 3 and 5 p.m. and then again later on tonight. And we'll explain in more detail that full forecast coming up. Back to you, Gary.
Eric, thanks. As communities across the nation struggle.
New York's most dependable weather team. Here's meteorologist Eric Gage.
Good morning and welcome back. Happy Monday. Starting out your Monday with temperatures near or below freezing and mostly cloudy skies. Here's a live look at downtown Oneonta, City of the Hills, and looking at quiet conditions here as the sunrise is currently taking place within the next few minutes. A live look at the Yorkville Battery Storm Tracker 2 at Doppler radar. All is quiet here in central New York as well, with rain showers beginning to arrive from the west. This is not expected to arrive in our area locally until the mid-afternoon, bringing a chance for a light shower. Another thing too today, going to be the winds. If you are driving especially just south of the Mohawk Valley between Route 20 and I-90, expect wind gusts upwards of 30 to 35 miles per hour and sustained winds of 15 to 20 miles per hour. A bit less windy just north of I-90 here in the valley, a little bit less gusty, but still windy and breezy conditions do return as we head into the mid-afternoon for tomorrow. And looking at your forecast for the week ahead, starting out today, thin clouds. So although it's mostly cloudy, it won't be too overcast for today. Breezy and rain arriving this evening, and then more widespread and heavier overnight. For Tuesday, some lingering morning rain showers and then scattered showers developing in the evening, with Wednesday being the driest and coolest of the next 5 days. Temperatures only climbing into the upper 30s to low 40s. With that cool air in place, that can create the chance for snow and a wintry mix. Start out your Thursday before it turns over to rain showers as warmer air eventually sets in. The bigger picture showing low pressure out towards Wisconsin, Minnesota. This will gradually push east and be a weather maker for tonight as well as Tuesday in the early part of Wednesday. And so, on our Skycast for today, starting out with morning clouds, temperatures near below freezing, warming up into the mid-40s by around noontime, and in the upper 40s to low 50s by 2 to 3 p.m. Then 3 to 5 p.m., a chance for a light shower pushing through. Still nothing too notable in terms of rainfall accumulation. And then heading into tonight between 8 to 10 p.m., that's when widespread heavier rainfall begins to arrive. For Tuesday, looking dry starting out, maybe a brief light shower, and then heading into the afternoon and evening, lake effect could produce additional light drizzle here and there with mostly cloudy skies. Clouds clear out by Wednesday, temperatures in the upper 30s, still a bit breezy, and then heading into Wednesday night and into early Thursday morning, that's that leading edge, bringing in some snow and possible sleet before rain eventually moves in from the west. And so for today, highs in the upper 40s, low 50s, mostly cloudy, breezy conditions tonight. Rain showers arrive, lows falling in the mid 40s. Your 7-day forecast, heading to vote tomorrow. A little breezy as you head out the door, and maybe some light drizzle, but no major weather maker for tomorrow. And for Wednesday, looking dry, looking breezy and cool. Highs only in the low 40s to upper 30s.
So not a bad day to get out there and vote tomorrow.
Not too bad. Could be worse. Could be dealing with the 4-letter S word. Snow.
Not yet.
Not yet.
Eric, thanks. Well, a pair of heroic cops.
From where the news comes first, this is News Channel 2 at 7 a.m. on CW11.
Good morning, everyone, and thank you for joining us here on the CW11. I'm Gary Libertor.
And I'm Storm Tracker 2 meteorologist Eric Gage.
With a chilly bus stop forecast.
Yeah, a little chilly. Temperatures this morning near below freezing in the 30s. And one thing I saw too this last night and this morning, some people got to see the Aurora Borealis, the Northern Lights. Take a look at this picture right here. There's a solar storm in the Arctic this morning, and this is a picture from Melissa in East Herkimer. Now, this is harder to see with your naked eye. However, if you have a camera with a longer exposure, you can see the brighter greens and the reds and purples you can see in this picture right here. And as Gary just said, a chilly start to the day today. In the 30s across the area, 36, Utica and Westmoreland, 32, Little Falls and Dollarville, 33, Big Moose Inlet, 31 and 32 degrees respectively. To the south, 31 Cooperstown, 29 Snevis, 28 degrees in Sherburne, and quiet conditions this morning. The Yorkville Battery Storm Tracker 2 atop the radar. And for today, a chance for a light shower this evening between 3 to 5 p.m. and then more widespread rain begins to arrive after sunset. I'll explain in more detail in your full forecast coming up. Back to you, Gary.
Eric, thanks. Let's get right to it now. We are learning more about
Central New York's most dependable weather team. Here's meteorologist Eric Gage.
Good morning and welcome back. Happy Monday. Starting out the day with temperatures near or below freezing with mostly cloudy skies. Here's a live look at our camera atop Hartwick College, looking at Oneonta. Quiet conditions currently right now in the City of the Hills. And a live look at the Yorkville Battery Storm Tracker 2 atop the radar. Quiet conditions across central New York. Looking at some rain showers up here just over Lake Ontario. However, as it moves into central New York, these rain showers will weaken. No rain is expected for this morning in the early part of this afternoon. That changes as we approach this evening. Another thing too this afternoon, winds will start to pick up and heading to 10 p.m. Take a look at this right here. Just south of the Mohawk Valley, wind gusts upwards of 35 to 40 miles per hour and sustained winds of 15 to 20 miles per hour. Downsloping areas in Chadwicks, Paris, New Hartford could be seeing additional gusty winds, although the strongest winds again will still be just south of the Mohawk Valley, as well as North Country seeing just some minor wind gusts as well. Regardless, wind speeds will be moving pretty strong as we head into tomorrow afternoon. A look at your week ahead. Today, thin clouds, breezy conditions, rain showers developing this evening on the lighter side, and then more widespread and heavier tonight. And then for Tuesday, some lingering morning rain showers that turns to more scattered showers by the evening, the warmest day of this coming work week. As we head into Wednesday, the coolest day of the work week, temperatures only reaching the upper 30s to low 40s with a mixture of sunshine and clouds. And with that cool air present, that brings a chance for a wintry mix by Thursday. The bigger picture, low pressure currently over Wisconsin and Lake Michigan. This will move into our area and bring the weather we're expecting for the next few days. But for now, things are dry on the skycast for this morning, 9 a.m. Looking at cloud cover by noontime, looking at mostly dry conditions, but by 3 to 5 p.m., a brief round of light rain can move through the area, temperatures in the upper 40s. By 10 p.m. tonight, 8 to 10 p.m., Widespread rain begins to arrive, lingers into early Tuesday. Tuesday looking mostly cloudy with scattered light drizzly showers. And then Wednesday looking mostly dry with clearing conditions before a chance for a wintry mix arrives as we head into Wednesday night. And for tonight, highs in the low upper 40s to low 50s. For tonight, cooling down into the low upper 40s.
Meteorologist Eric Gage, and Erica just glanced over that radar, and that rain's pretty close.
Yeah, that's right. We are experiencing mostly cloudy skies as of noontime. Rain, as you just said, is on our doorstep. Let's take a live look at the Yorkville Battery Storm Tracker 2 Doppler radar. This looks a lot more rainy than it is right now. A lot of this is actually drying up before it reaches the ground, but one or two stray sprinkles may reach the ground. As a matter of fact, some areas have already picked up just 1/100th of an inch of rainfall, actually one just south of Oswego. Other than that, looking at relatively dry conditions until more widespread rain arrives after sunset tonight. Current temperature 46 degrees, lower dew points, winds are slowly starting to pick up, and that'll be the main story aside from the rain this evening and tonight are going to be those gusty winds. And for today, highs in the upper 40s to low 50s, breezy, mostly cloudy. Again, we're talking about those rain showers when they arrive and how much we're expecting coming up. Back to you, Gary.
Eric, thanks. Israel said today that its troops.
The WKTV Tower Cam is brought to you by the Central Association for the Blind and Visually Impaired. From Central New York's most dependable weather team, here's meteorologist Eric Gage.
Good afternoon and welcome back. We're dealing with mostly cloudy skies across central New York this afternoon with increasing chances for rain showers as we approach this evening. In fact, here's a live look in Oneonta on our camera at Top Hartwick College. Similar story across central New York, mostly cloudy skies. And taking a live look at the Yorkville Battery Storm Tracker 2 Doppler radar showing some green. A lot of this is virga, so it is not reaching the ground entirely, but one or two sprinkles could reach the ground within the next few hours. This is going to be over and done with, and then more widespread rain begins to arrive later on around sunset. Matter of fact, taking a look at the timing of the rain showers for tonight. Decreasing chances until around 6 p.m. after sunset, increasing by 8 to 10 p.m. Widespread rain. Then after that, rain showers become more scattered and disorganized, and for the early morning hours Tuesday, some lingering light rain, and then drying out throughout the day heading into Tuesday night and into Wednesday. Wednesday is looking dry. Another thing we're dealing with for today and tonight too are going to be the winds. Take a look at this right here. Wind speeds in between Route 20 and I-90 are going to be between 35 and 40 mile per hour wind gusts and 15 to 20 mile per hour winds. So definitely a bit windy just south of the Mohawk Valley. To the North Country, still seeing gusty winds right around 10 p.m. tonight. And the valley, especially just north of I-90, is going to be spared from the strongest winds, but still be a bit gusty. Regardless, widespread blustery conditions return by tomorrow afternoon. The bigger picture, low pressure arriving from the west. That'll be influencing our weather for tonight and for Tuesday. And with that, we are looking at rain showers and windy conditions. And so our skycast as of noontime, some rain showers, although not a lot reaching the ground at this point. Heading into 5 p.m., the shower coverage is pretty much over and done with until around 8 to 10 p.m. Widespread rain arrives from the west, windy conditions too. And then heading into early Tuesday morning, maybe some lulls in the rain showers, but otherwise still looking at just some light scattered showers here and there. Noontime, similar story, mostly cloudy with some patchy light rain showers. 5 p.m. Tuesday, things will gradually dry out. Wind direction shifts more northerly. We get a blast of cold air into central New York. And then our next weather maker arrives come Wednesday night into Thursday. And that could bring it with it the chance for a brief wintry mix or snow showers before widespread rain arrives from the west by the early morning Thursday. And so for today, highs in the upper 40s to low 50s, breezy conditions with mostly cloudy skies, some rain showers developing tonight, lows falling into the mid 40s. Your 7-day forecast heading to vote tomorrow, going to be a bit breezy, still warmest of the next several days. Coolest on Wednesday, dry before rain showers return on Thursday, drying out Friday, and hopefully into this coming weekend. Gary?
Eric, thanks. Parents, listen up.
The WKTV Tower Cam is brought to you by the Central Association for the Blind and Visually Impaired. From Central New York's most dependable weather team, here's meteorologist Eric Gage.
Good afternoon and welcome back. We're dealing with mostly cloudy skies as of 12:41. Temperatures still hovering in the upper 40s with just some light sprinkles moving into the area. Here's a live look at downtown Utica from our Nexus camera. Still looking at generally overcast skies, and a live look at the Yorkville Battery Storm Tracker 2 Doppler radar. Elevated moisture currently going on here in central New York, bringing the chance for some light sprinkles, but no major rainfall expected for this afternoon. Widespread rain begins to arrive tonight. As a matter of fact, take a look at the timing right here. Looking dry till around 6 p.m. between 8 to 10 p.m. That's when widespread rain arrives from the west. And the rain showers become less widespread and more scattered as we head into early Tuesday morning. Rain chances slowly lower as well until they become almost non-existent by Tuesday night. Cloud cover will still remain until early Wednesday morning. Another thing, too, with the forecast for tonight and tomorrow, going to be the wind speeds. Take a look at this right here, the purple and reds. It's just south of the Mohawk Valley. Wind gusts up to 30 to 40 miles per hour. Wind speeds of 15 to 20 miles per hour. Definitely a bit blustery south of the valley between Route 20 and I-90. Those of you just north of I-90, being spared from a lot of that gusty winds. North Country still seeing a little breezy as well. Regardless, widespread windy conditions continue in our area for tomorrow as temperatures will be the warmest of the week in the mid-50s. Radar and satellite picking up a low pressure system arriving from the west. This will be our weather maker for tonight as well as most of the day tomorrow before things gradually clear out by Wednesday as high pressure builds in right behind that low pressure. And so in our Skycast for this afternoon and this evening, starting out with just some light sprinkly showers here and there, otherwise mostly cloudy skies, temperatures peaking in the upper 40s to low 50s. 8 to 10 p.m. tonight. That's when the widespread rain arrives. Still gusty winds, blustery conditions, especially just south of the Mohawk Valley. Windy conditions continue into the early morning hours for Tuesday with mostly cloudy skies and some scattered light showers here and there from lake effect. Wind direction shifts from the west to the north, and that's when you get that cold air building in. Will make Wednesday dry, but pretty much on the chilly side. High temperatures only climbing into the upper 30s to low 40s. Then, as that cold air is in place, as we head into early Thursday morning, overnight, leading edge of these rain showers could produce some snow as well as a wintry mix before widespread rain arrives once more by early Thursday morning. And so for today, highs in the upper 40s to low 50s, mostly cloudy, breezy conditions. Winds continue for tonight. Lows falling into the mid-40s with breezy conditions and rain showers more widespread earlier on and more scattered later on in the night. Your 7-day forecast, heading to vote tomorrow, still a bit blustery, some early morning scattered showers, nothing major, dry for Wednesday, more rain returns early Thursday, and things are trending dry for Friday and into Veterans Day. Gary?
Eric, thanks. We are back.
Now for a first look at the forecast, we bring in Chief Meteorologist Bill Cardis. Good to see you. Not looking so great for getting out and voting, but you know what? So what? Bring the umbrella.
And it could be worse. I mean, it is November. We're not dealing with snow. We are dealing with rain for Election Day. It's mild for this time of the year, looking at temperatures in the 50s, showers, breezy conditions. The winds will be picking up throughout the day, gusting as high as 30 to 35 miles an hour. Not strong, not enough to cause any big problems, but certainly enough to notice, and it may feel a little uncomfortable to be outdoors. Live look at the Yorkville Battery Storm Tracker 2 Doppler radar. Some showers to the east, some steadier rain to the west. So we're kind of in this lull in precipitation for now. But that rain will be arriving tonight. Current temperature is 46 degrees. Skies have temporarily cleared out, but the clouds will be returning tonight along with the rain. Breezy conditions expected throughout the day tomorrow. Colder weather looks to settle in the wake of this rain as we head into Wednesday. Mostly cloudy skies this evening, temperatures in the 40s. We're tracking rainfall tonight and how Election Day plays out. Look at the forecasts coming out. Jason, back to you.
Bill, thank you. Early voting ended.
The WKTV Tower Cam is brought to you by the Central Association for the Blind and Visually Impaired. From Central New York's most dependable weather team, here's Chief Meteorologist Bill Curtis.
Good evening. We're tracking rain that looks to return to central New York as we head into tonight as low pressure arrives. Let's take a live look outside. Things are looking quiet for now. If you're going to be out running errands, the weather is quiet, and it will stay that way for the next several hours. But we look to the west, we can see this area of rain moving in our direction. In fact, we haven't seen and detecting some lightning strikes with this. Yes, these are thunderstorms out towards Buffalo, but these are moving into a much less favorable environment for storms, so I'm expecting these to fall apart. Still, some locally, briefly locally heavy rain is expected tonight as this arrives. So live look in downtown Utica, again looking at mostly cloudy skies across the region, but again some breaks in the overcast. Now that the clocks have changed, you want to know how daylight looks here as we move forward. I'll step out of the screen here to show you. The sunset before 5 o'clock means we have twilight now, but that twilight will be fading over the next 7 days. By next week, it is going to be pitch black here as we head towards 5 p.m. and will stay that way throughout the next several weeks. By next month, the sunset 425 is actually the latest, I should say the earliest sunset of the entire year, and it'll stay like that for a week in December before we head towards the winter solstice. With the darker days, or I should say the longer nights, we get a chance to occasionally see the northern lights. This was taken yesterday locally by Melissa in East Herkimer. We'll continue to keep you posted when we do get a chance to see these. These are very short-term forecasts with the northern lights, and it's very difficult to try to pick these out. But when we do get the opportunities to see that, we'll pass that along. Chance of rain tonight, we've got cloud cover, so no chance of seeing the northern lights locally. The clouds will be around throughout tonight, rain showers around through early tomorrow, and then the weather will start to dry out later in the day. We'll dry out tomorrow night and into Wednesday as colder air works in. Temperatures this evening in the 40s, Utica 46, Big Moose 38, Norwich 45, Cooperstown 48. We'll make it into the 50s again tomorrow, but in general, the weather looks colder than average. We'll be in the 40s for most of the week. So we're tracking this area of low pressure moving in. It brings rain to the region tonight, especially after 9 o'clock. We'll see some showers first thing tomorrow morning. Temperatures will be warmest early in the day. A cold front moves through. It brings showers and breezy conditions to the area. Temperatures will fall throughout the day into the mid-40s by 5 p.m. Skies clear out tomorrow night. That sets the stage for some chilly weather and some frost Wednesday morning. Sunshine Wednesday afternoon, but a colder day. Rain and breezy tonight, a low of 46. Tomorrow, I'm looking at rain in the morning, breezy conditions in the afternoon, temperatures in the low 50s. Storm Tracker 2 7-day forecast. Mostly cloudy on Wednesday, 40 degrees. The weather remains on the cooler side. We'll be in the 40s here Thursday and Friday. Snow showers possible early Saturday, and then highs only in the upper 30s on Sunday. So some chilly weather here, but Election Day looks better later in the day.
And I see you're wearing your Jets tie tonight.
It's Monday night.
Monday night.
Playing the Chargers.
Chargers, Jets, looking forward to that. All right, thanks, Bill. Well, the Herkimer County Veterans Memorial is Bill Curtis. Oh, the winter weather outlooks. About that time.
Yes, and I know that there are many other outlets that have talked about the winter outlook, but we're going to take a look at how it is expected to play out locally. And there's going to be a couple of opportunities for this. Our official winter outlook airs next week. It's going to be next Thursday here during the Live at 5 News Hour. But if you can't wait until then, I'll be giving a talk on this on Wednesday night, this upcoming Wednesday at 7 o'clock, the Town of German Flats Community Center. This event is put on by the Fort Herkimer Amateur Radio Association, and it's free and open to the public. It'll last for about an hour to maybe an hour and a half. And again, it's a great opportunity to get out and get a sneak peek of the winter season. But again, we will be airing this. If you can't come out Wednesday night, we'll be broadcasting this next Thursday. I should say 2 Thursdays from now on what we can expect for the upcoming winter season. Live look at the Yorkville Battery Storm Tracker 2 Doppler radar. Pretty quiet for now. We do have some rain that'll be arriving tonight. And if you're looking to take the dog out for a walk this evening, of course, now that we've changed the clocks, it is very much dark here for the evening time, so make sure you're highly visible if you're going to be heading out. Looking at mostly cloudy skies, temperatures in the 40s. Tonight's featured dog is Stella from Cooperstown, and if you want to be part of this, go to Facebook. Facebook is where you can find these photos. That's where I go to get photos on Facebook. Just search for Bill's Buddies. We're tracking rain for tomorrow. We'll let you know how the Election Day forecast plays out, and it's coming up. Jason, back to you.
Bill, thank you. Facebook.
The WKTV Tower Cam is brought to you by the Central Association for the Blind and Visually Impaired. From Central New York's most dependable weather team, here's Chief Meteorologist Bill Curtis.
Good evening. We're tracking some rain that will be moving in tonight as an area of low pressure passes to our north. This will bring some rain first thing tomorrow morning for Election Day, along with breezy conditions. Live look outside. Yorkville Battery Storm Tracker 2 Doppler radar. We're kind of in between rain showers. You saw a few sprinkles earlier today. The steadier rain, though, will be arriving as we head into this evening and tonight. It would be late evening and early tonight. Some rumbles of thunder, some lightning strikes being detected with this, too. But as this moves east, it moves into a very unfavorable environment for storms. So we're expecting mainly rain as this moves through tonight. It's a live look in Oneonta. Of course, now with the clock change, it is very much dark at this time, and it will be like this for the next few months. Winds will be picking up as we head into tonight. They initially come from the south, which is a much stronger wind in the higher elevations south of the Mohawk Valley. It tends to be a light wind in the Mohawk Valley. But the winds turn into the west as a cold front moves in, and that cold front arrives tomorrow morning. As winds turn westerly, the Mohawk Valley sees the winds pick up. We're seeing peak winds tomorrow between about 30 to 35 miles an hour. Not strong enough to cause any big issues, but probably a lot of blowing leaves and maybe some debris on the road, something to keep in mind for the evening commute. The winds will be dying down tomorrow night, and the winds look relatively light as we head into Wednesday. Temperatures this evening, Mohawk, 45 degrees, Erican Inlet, 44. Cooperstown, Stewart, 45 degrees, Paynes Hollow, 45, Ilion with 46. Low pressure moves in from the west, bringing rain showers to our region tonight. The rain arrives by about 9 to 10 o'clock, becoming widespread. Some showers continue through tomorrow morning. A cold front arrives during the late morning to early afternoon. Another round of rain is expected. High temperatures tomorrow look to be early in the mid-50s first thing in the morning, and then cooling off throughout the day as cooler weather arrives. A breezy and cloudy evening, temperatures in the 40s. We're looking at clearing skies tomorrow night. A chilly one for the start of Wednesday with highs in, temperatures start out in the low 20s, highs by the afternoon, climbing only to near 40. Rain, breezy tonight, low 46. Tomorrow, we're looking at mostly cloudy skies, showers in the morning, and again, that breeze kicking up in the afternoon. Temperatures climb into the low 50s. Again, that's an early morning high, cooler weather throughout the afternoon. Wednesday, 40 degrees for the high. The next weather system arrives Wednesday night and into Thursday. This could start out as a brief wintry mix. A lot of that happens overnight, and it's a cold rain by Thursday morning. Thursday afternoon, showers, 46 for the high. Friday looking cloudy, 46. Veterans Day, looking at the chance of a snow shower in the morning. Generally dry and cold weather as we head throughout the weekend with highs near 40 Sunday and Monday. We'll be right back.
Here's Chief Meteorologist Bill Curtis.
All right, we're looking at Election Day. I know a lot of folks heading out to vote. Weather-wise, showers in the morning, breezy in the afternoon. The warmest part of the day will be in the morning as a cold front arrives. Temperatures will start out in the 50s and cool off throughout the day. The weather dries out for 5 p.m., but again, we do have a breeze, a wind, I should say, gusting as high as about 30 to 35 miles an hour from the west. Tracking the radar, tracking a round of rain moving in from the west this evening. This is a live look at the Yorkville Battery Storm Tracker 2 Doppler radar. For now, things look quiet. That rain will be arriving as we head into late this evening. Breezy conditions expected tomorrow. Colder weather settles in as we head throughout the week. This evening, we're dry, at least for the first part of the evening. Again, we're tracking that rain for tonight and breezy conditions for Election Day. Better look at that forecast coming up. Jason, back to you.
All right, Bill, thank you. Early voting ended.
The WKTV Tower Cam is brought to you by the Central Association for the Blind and Visually Impaired. From Central New York's most dependable weather team, here's Chief Meteorologist Bill Curtis.
Low pressure is approaching from the west. This will bring rain and breezy conditions to central New York as we head into tonight and tomorrow. Let's take a live look outside. Things are looking dry for now on the Yorkville Battery Storm Tracker 2 Doppler radar. You can see to the west, rain is approaching. We saw some thunder with this earlier, some lightning strikes, but we've lost that component to this. As it moves into colder air, this will produce some locally heavy rain, but it doesn't last very long, and that will be approaching the area later this evening, thinking that arrives between about 8 to 10 o'clock. Here's a live look outside in Cooperstown. This is our Utica National Tower camera. And we are going to be seeing that rain approach the area tonight, and then the winds will be picking up too. Now, winds initially come in from the south. That's more of a stronger impact in the elevation south of the Mohawk Valley. The winds are not that strong from the south in the Mohawk Valley. So again, some winds in the higher elevations tonight, but then the winds turn into the west as that cold front moves through. And that brings winds down into the Mohawk Valley, so everybody sees the wind tomorrow, thinking the winds gust as high as about 30 to 35 miles an hour. That's definitely going to make things feel uncomfortable, but it's not strong enough to cause any big problems, aside from some debris that'll get blown around, some leaves in the roadway, things like that. The winds will die off tomorrow night, and the winds look light as we head into Wednesday. Did you see the northern lights last night? Many folks in our area did. They were very dim, but this picture was captured last night around 10:30 by Melissa in East Herkimer with clear skies. We're going to continue to follow this. We occasionally can see them in our area. Very short-term forecasts here with the northern lights, and if we do get another chance, and if we have clear skies, we'll continue to update you as we head throughout the winter season. Temperatures from our Skywatchers in the 40s across the area. Old Forge 41, Paynes Hollow 45, Worcester with 47 degrees. We are tracking, again, that rain that'll be arriving tonight as low pressure moves in. Rain will be around first thing tomorrow morning, so it starts out wet on election day as that cold front arrives. The warmest part of the day will be in the morning time with temperatures in the 50s, and then we'll cool off throughout the day. Rain comes to an end by around noontime. The winds pick up, and it's just a chilly, cloudy day. Tomorrow night, skies clear out, the winds diminish, overnight lows drop down into the upper 20s, and it looks chilly here on Wednesday with high temperatures near 40. Rain breezy tonight, low of 46. Windy tomorrow, especially in the afternoon, with morning showers and highs in the low 50s. Storm Tracker 2 7-day forecast. Wednesday, dry, 40 degrees. We're tracking a light wintry mix Wednesday night and into Thursday that turns to rain before the morning commute. Thursday, temperatures in the mid-40s, dry Friday, snow showers possible Saturday, chilly as we head into the weekend. We'll be right back.
Last tonight with Chief Meteorologist Bill Curtis. Tracking some little bit of rain out there, at least over the, I would say, eastern part of our
area. Rain's continuing to move through. Cold rain tonight. We'll be seeing more showers as we head into Election Day. But again, if you're going to be heading out tonight or tomorrow, especially first thing, we're expecting those showers to linger. Let's talk about our Election Day headlines here. Again, those showers linger into Tuesday. We're expecting, again, the weather to turn windy tomorrow afternoon, and it does look colder as we look ahead. The warmest part of the day tomorrow will be early as that cold front moves through. The winds kick up and it cools down throughout the afternoon, and we've got some colder weather that will be settling in. Temperatures, the warmest day of the week, at least going forward, will be tomorrow, 53 for the high, and then some colder weather settles in. We'll be in the 40s as we head into the remainder of the week. Tonight, overnight lows drop into the low 40s, so we don't really cool off much further tonight. Probably a good night to run the heat, especially with the rain. It makes it feel very damp and on the cooler side. We're tracking the forecast as we head into Election Day, and again, talking about some chillier weather ahead. We'll look at the forecast coming up. Jason, back to you.
All right, Bill, thank you. Decision 2023.
The WKTV Tower Cam is brought to you by the Central Association for the Blind and Visually Impaired. From Central New York's most dependable weather team, here's Chief Meteorologist Bill Curtis.
Good evening. We're continuing to track rain as it pushes to the east tonight. We expect to see another round of rain before this weather system is done. That'll be arriving tomorrow morning, as a cold front arrives. This is a live look at the Yorkville Battery Storm Tracker 2 Doppler radar. And again, steady rain for many of us starting to move to the east. And behind that, again, we'll start to dry out as we get into tonight before a cold front arrives. It's a live look outside in downtown Cooperstown. This is our Utica National Tower camera. Winds will be picking up as we head into tomorrow. Tonight, winds come in from the south. This affects hilltop locations south of the Mohawk Valley. These areas expect to see 30 to 35 mile an hour wind gusts. The Mohawk Valley is generally protected from that south wind. It'll be much less. Winds turn into the west as we head into tomorrow. As the cold front moves through, this will change the wind direction. This is a favorable wind direction in the Mohawk Valley, so the winds pick up in the valley locations and continue to move pretty strongly along the higher elevations. Peak wind gusts between about 30 to 35 miles an hour. That's not enough to cause any damage, but it could blow around some of the leaves and carry some debris. And with the leaves continuing to fall in parts of our area, watch out for some slippery roadways too. The winds will be subsiding as we head into tomorrow night, and winds look generally light as we head into Wednesday. Last night, many of us saw the northern lights. This picture from Melissa in East Herkimer. Of course, we're not looking at any chance of that happening tonight locally with cloud cover, but we are continuing to watch this across the region. We do have the ability to give you a heads up if they are happening, a short-term forecast, and again, we'll continue to keep you posted throughout the winter. As the nights get longer, it tends to be a little bit easier to spot them even here in central New York occasionally. So you look at the radar and satellite image, low pressure moving in from the north. That'll drive our weather through tomorrow. Again, that cold front arrives early tomorrow morning. We'll start out in the 50s, so it will be a relatively mild start to the day, but temperatures will cool off in the afternoon as the cold front arrives. Looks cooler by 5 p.m., temperatures in the 40s, just a windy and chilly day. Clouds begin to thin out tomorrow night. Overnight lows drop down into the upper 20s, and Wednesday just looks like a generally chilly day with high temperatures in the upper 30s. Rain breezy tonight, low of 46. Tomorrow, showers in the morning, breezy in the afternoon, an early high of 53. Storm Tracker 2 7-day forecast, mostly cloudy Wednesday, 40. Looking at a brief mix Wednesday night into Thursday that turns over to rain. Another cool rain Thursday afternoon. Friday looks dry, some flurries in the air. Saturday, chilly weather Sunday and Monday.
This is what we're expecting this time of year.
Yeah, pretty much.
So bring the umbrella when you go out to vote tomorrow.
That's right.
All
Hold on to it tightly.
Exactly. All right, thanks, Bill. Coming up next, honoring 26 meteorologist Bill Curtis. Decision 2023 tomorrow. So what do I wear to go out to vote?
Something warm. We've got a wind that'll be picking up throughout the day. Temperatures in the 50s in the morning. You want to grab the umbrella too. The weather not looking too bad for Election Day. It's not going to be all that cold, but again, that wind is going to have a little bit of a bite to it, especially in the afternoon. A live look at our Yorkville Battery Storm Tracker 2 Doppler radar. Rain continues to move to the east. We'll have some lingering areas of drizzle tonight and mostly cloudy skies. What we're tracking, showers lingering into Tuesday. The winds pick up in the afternoon. It's expected to not be strong, but definitely a wind that could pick up some debris and move leaves around. We've got some colder weather ahead, especially as we head into the middle of the week. In fact, as you look at the temperature trend, tomorrow looks to be the warmest day of the week, looking at a high of 53. Wednesday down to 40, and that's where we will stay for the remainder of the week temperature-wise. Tonight, overnight lows in the low 40s, rain and a few showers overnight. We're tracking, again, the wind for tomorrow and some colder weather to follow. Look at the forecasts coming up. Jason, back to you.
Bill, thank you. Let's talk Decision 2020.
The WKTV Tower Cam is brought to you by the Central Association for the Blind and Visually Impaired. From Central New York's most dependable weather team, here's Chief Meteorologist Bill Curtis.
Good evening. We're continuing to track rain as it pushes to the east. We saw widespread rain earlier this evening and some lingering showers taking place currently. This is a live look at our Yorkville Battery Storm Tracker 2 Doppler radar. We're expecting a cold front to move in from the west, and that will give us another chance of rain as we head into tomorrow morning. That's also going to change the weather throughout the day. This is a live look in Cooperstown. This is our Utica National Tower camera. The winds will be picking up tonight, primarily from the south. This impacts hilltop locations south of the Mohawk Valley. These areas are expected to see wind gusts up to about 30 miles an hour. The Mohawk Valley is sheltered from a south wind, so the winds are pretty quiet tonight for those of us that live here. As a cold front moves in tomorrow, it turns the wind direction into the west, and this wind is a lot more widespread, and it tends to be stronger in the Mohawk Valley. So those of you living in the valley, the winds pick up tomorrow from the west, gusting to 30 to 35 miles an hour. This is not a damaging wind, likely not going to create any widespread power outages. Can't rule out maybe an isolated power outage or two, but there's a lot of debris that's still out on the roads. Also, any Halloween decorations, if you haven't put those away yet, or any fall decorations, you might want to think about doing that. The winds will be becoming calmer as we get into tomorrow night as well as Wednesday. Melissa saw the northern lights yesterday. A lot of folks did locally. This picture was from East Herkimer. We sometimes can get a heads up when these are going to be happening, even at our lower latitude. They usually happen in the higher latitudes, but they do occasionally happen here. And it's one of our goals this winter season to give you the heads up when these could be happening locally. They tend to happen more in the winter because the nights are longer. We just have more opportunities. So you look at the radar and satellite image, low pressure to the northwest. They'll be moving in tonight and tomorrow. Tomorrow morning, temperatures start out in the low 50s. A few showers will be around early in the day as a cold front arrives. The winds turn into the west, and it turns colder throughout the day. By 5 p.m., temperatures will be in the 40s. Tomorrow night, skies clear out, and it looks chilly as we head into Wednesday. Temperatures will be a lot colder, with highs only near 40. Rain tonight, breezy, low 46. The winds pick up tomorrow. Temperatures start out in the 50s. Again, that's an early high temperature, cooling off throughout the day. Storm Tracker 2 7-day forecast. Wednesday, chilly, only 40 for the high. Could see a brief wintry mix Wednesday night and Thursday. A small window of time for that. This turns over to a cold rain by the morning. High of 46. Dry Friday, some flurries possible Saturday. Chilly weather as we head into the weekend. We'll be right back.
Leadership and a vision for the future is how Oneida County is